Classical liberal TV host Bill Maher brings on John Mellencamp. Yeah, the popular singer of Jack and Diane and a bunch of other hits, Little Pink Houses, all that kind of stuff. But John Mellencamp makes some really interesting comments on race. We're going to cover that here on Speechless. Cut for time. So given that the issue on this podcast with John Mellencamp, John Cougar Mellencamp, whatever you want to call him, was about race, I decided to bring on my good friend, modern Renaissance man, Ty Smith. How you doing, Ty?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. So you have not seen this video at all, right?
No, I have no idea even what that is, or even
no
who
idea
the
what
guy
I'm
that you
talking
just mentioned.
Yeah, John Mellencamp. Yeah, so Jack and Diane, you never heard that song? Little ditty about Jack and Diane. Two American kids. No, too white for you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's take a look at this video. I need to get your reaction. It's all about race, man, and I got my thoughts, but I want to know what you think. Let's take a look.
I would say that us white people love to have black people entertain us.
I would say that the playing fields are a lot better than the cotton fields. That's what I would say about that. Maybe I'm crazy, John, but it seems like making no money as a slave picking cotton was not as good as playing left field for the Yankees. I mean, I'm sure there were reasons why. Dave Winfield has some beefs against Steinbrenner. I'm sure.
No doubt there is 1 or 2% of black people in America who have a better life.
Oh, stop! That's what you think? 1 or 2%?
Okay, let's say 10%. I'm just pulling a number out of my ass.
It is that.
1 to 2% of black people in America have it better today than they did when they were slaves. Ty, what do you think about that?
The name of your show. Speechless. What the freaking heck? That guy had to be drunk or something. 1 to 2%. No, all 100% of any Negro living in America right now has it way better than anybody back during the slave. Is he serious? He cannot be serious with that statement. Okay.
This is what happens when we have celebrities give their opinion, right?
Dude, did he seriously just say 1 to 2% of black people in America have it better? Only 1 to 2%?
Yeah.
And then he's even turned around and say, well, I would say 10%. Really?
Maybe 10%. Maybe 10%.
This is really what this guy really thinks about black people right now in America. Like,
apparently,
there is
because the way I see it, Ty, because Bill Maher brings up an interesting point, like the Yankees field is better than the cotton field. He says that one. It's a good line, whatever. But along with that, I mean, like, what about your average black person? 1 to 2% is what John Mellencamp says. But your average black person, your person that they might go work at 9 to 5. They're making 40, 50 grand a year on average, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, whatever. They don't have it better than living as a slave.
I just can't believe. I mean, dude, there is no way this man is really thinking. He's drunk or something. He's high or something, because just to think about the mental capacity that they had to go through back then, not knowing that they're going to being sold, being beat, being sexually assaulted, sodomized and all that. But, only 1 to 2% today don't have to worry about that, because it's almost implying like it's still happening. Like, dude.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, Ty, by what it seems like John Mellencamp would say, because I would doubt, because when he says 1 to 2%, it seems like he's talking about like your Jackie Robinson, like or any famous black celebrity, your Kanye West or somebody like that, somebody who's making millions, billions, whatever. So you might not be in that. So according to John Mellencamp, Ty, you're not any better than you're not any better off than when you could have been a slave or something.
Well, that has to be true, because, now that the man says that, my ancestral spirit comes back up in me right now to say that man tells the truth, because I struggle so hard. I goes down to the place and do what master tells me to do. He offered me a bowl of pork beans to eat while I do's my works. And, he might be right on some things, but as you can see right now, he ended up putting up something in me, just put right on up in me right now. And here, man, absolutely right. I struggles every day to do what I do for my family and my children.
My God. Ty, I was already sunburnt and you just made me even redder. I mean, like I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy talking to a black guy, listening to other white people say that you are not better off than when you were a slave. I really cannot believe this. Like,
I isn't better off. Can't you tell? Boys,
You have
can't you tell?
Ty, you have a college education, right?
No, I don't.
No?
Yeah, I do. You can call it that, but I got it in from the University of Picking Cotton. That's UPC. The University of Picking Cotton is where I get my degrees from. That's why my hands so huge and they big like they is, because I can pick with the best of them out there. I can pick with the best of them out there in the city. Ask anybody. You can ask anybody who's the best picker. They'll tell you I am. I graduate the top of my class in picking cotton. There's no better cotton picking brother out there better than me. You ain't gonna find a better Negro to pick cottons better than I do.
My God. You just keep going. I can't keep up. But I really can't believe this. But how does it feel knowing that this is the white liberal elite class for you? These are the same kinds of people who agreed with Joe Biden when Joe Biden says, if you don't know who you're voting for between me and Donald Trump, you ain't black. These are the kind of people. This is what they think of you. Why do you think it is that there are black people out there? There are African Americans, whatever the PC word is today, that genuinely will still follow the Democrat and liberal platform, knowing that this is what they think. How demeaning is it to say that the average black person isn't any better off today than they were as a slave? Like, how demeaning? Why do people not see that as demeaning?
Well, you know what? What's sad about that, honestly, Kevin, is that if these people can really say what they saying and they really mean it, it's really sad, because this is how they see black people. Like this, you literally see black people in this particular way like this. If no celebrities or anybody else come out and speak out against this guy, they're all part of the agenda. Keep the certain people that are black of a certain class, keep them lower down there, make them think that they are nothing more than victims and are always going to be victims. So we should treat them like victims. And that's pretty much what he did right there. The projection that he did in this video proves it. And another thing I want to add to it, a lot of people that are, celebrities or famous, et cetera, always tell people, don't think that these people are smart. A lot of times because we idolize somebody, we think that they're intelligent, that they can hold a good conversation. Some of them are nothing more than good musicians and good singers, but they can't even hold a conversation. I know a lot of them cannot hold a conversation. All this man is doing, he read a brochure and he's going on there pretty much pushing off some bullet points and some talking points that he heard, not actually going out. I mean, come on, that was some pure ignorance right there that spewed out of that man's mouth.
Is there what would you say if somebody came up to you and said that only a white guy like him said that only 1 to 2% of black people in America are better off today than they were as slaves? What would you say to them?
Well, you must be right about that, because honestly, I would really just stare at them, and I probably would tell them that they are a complete idiot. I would tell them that to their face. You are a complete idiot and you're blinded. Do you get out? Do you look around? My God, this guy, if he's a musician, sir, you grew up in an era where there are a lot of other black musicians who are successful. You have to know who these successful musicians are for you to say only 1 to 2% of all blacks in America right now. I mean, that we're slaves still. So what you're implying is that we're still slaves, is what you're saying, sir.
Must be. Well, Ty, I really appreciate you coming on. For anybody who does not already follow Ty Smith, you might have found my channel from him, which I thank you if you did. But if you don't, go check out Modern Renaissance Man on YouTube. That's Ty Smith, hosts a radio show, has some music video reactions, does a lot of cool stuff, and gives you, again, just like me as a college conservative, a unique perspective as going against the narrative as a black conservative. Thank you again, Ty.
Absolutely. Take care.
Awesome. God bless you. God bless America. And this has been Speechless. Cut for time.